and speaking with me today.
Thank you for having me. It is truly an honor.
I have one question for you.
Mm-hmm.
When and where were you happiest?
Ooh.
This is like a pretty big one, honestly.
This is hard.
Yeah, but
I'm old. I've had a lot of moments. God. You know, it's really hard to rank them, but I've got to say one of the most satisfying moments was after my my high school graduation party, which I spent in a friend's basement as the only sober teenager. I had spent the night sleeping under a pool table on the floor, and then my parents came and picked me up the next morning and took me to their hotel room, which they still had for a few hours. And they said, "You look terrible. Let's leave you. We'll go ahead and leave you in this room for a little while we go do some shopping." And I sank into the fluffiest, whitest, quietest duvet. I was just encased in down.
Oh.
And just some golden late morning sunlight was coming in through the slats on the windows, and it was just the deepest, softest, best sleep I have ever known in my entire life.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Did I fail?
No,
Yay!
you passed.
Yay!
Yay!
I think the only way you can fail this is if you're a replicant.
If you see a turtle lying on its back, what do you do?
Help the baby!
Who else wants to go? Yeah, let's just do a bunch of people.
All
We
right.
got 10
Proust,
minutes. Thank you,
Proust,
Julie.
Proust.
Sounds like my choice.
Proust.
Not a cult.
Cult. Sure we're not a cult?
Really sounds like not a cult.
Not a cult.
Not a cult.
Not a
cult.
Tim, thank you so much for coming and speaking with me
Oh,
today.
no problem.
I have one question for you. Which talent would you most like to have?
I think one of the talents I would most love to have is being able to think a little quicker on the fly. Especially when it comes to like being funny or like especially like running D&D.
Yeah.
I definitely find myself sometimes it's like some weird scenario comes up that I wasn't planning for, as will happen in a D&D game.
You don't
And-
say.
Yeah, I know. And then I'll sit there for a minute and be like, how would the mechanics handle this?
My players call that DM loading time.
You need a little loading spinner.
Yeah.
I have heard that there are I think one technique that a DM had where they would put like, you know, like those games where they have the little hints like on the loading screen. They'll just put loading hints in front of the DM screen.
While he was thinking for the players to read. Perfect.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Colin, you're up. And then the other Colin. I'm just wrangling everybody. I want to get through this thing. We only have one day left.
Oh dang.
All right, ready, Colin?
So,
That's the right noise. That says I'm afraid.
Hi, Colin. Thank you for coming and speaking with me today.
Absolute pleasure.
I got one question for you.
Okay.
If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
Oh, bodies.
One thing?
One thing.
One thing.
get bent, Colin.
Can I
Welcome
say
to
indecisiveness? Oh, one thing.
Can I make it the agreeing to this?
Oh. Okay, so there are a lot of things about myself that I do like. The things that I don't. You know, I think a good answer of what I would change about myself. That was the question, right?
Yes, one thing you could change about yourself.
Making sure I'm still on track here. So I just went for a loop. I think what I would change about myself would be being more accepting of who I am. Because I think the best advice you can give yourself is think of yourself as somebody else, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And I think one of the biggest things is that, and this is what I would tell somebody else, is that my intricacies and my quirks are what make me who I am.
Yeah.
And I'd say I'm fairly happy with where I am in life. I'm happy about who I'm surrounded by, especially for this past week. It's been great. But I think just accepting me for who I am, being able to accept me for who I am is number one thing that I would like to be able to do.
That's really nice. Thank you so much. All right.
Now, will we see Colin get emotionally devastated, or will he get another softball? It's time for Erica's Proust Questionnaire.
Hi, Colin. Thank you for coming and speaking with me.
Thank you very much for having me.
What do you consider your greatest achievement?
I mean, honestly, it's a little trite to say at this point, but I mean, I have a little 20-month-old at home, and she is adorable, and I didn't know the way she was going to change my life until we had her. So, yeah, I think my baby Ada is going to be my greatest achievement, yeah.
That's amazing. Ada's a very good name.
It's a very good name.
Very good name. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.